Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Age channel. Eddie Hearn confirms Anthony Joshua's next fight will be in the UK against a compatriot. Apparently, AJ has found his new opponent. British boxer Anthony Joshua has been on a road to redemption that can eventually give him a shot at all the belts again. Currently, undisputed heavyweight champion now is the unified heavyweight champion of the world, defeating Tyson Fury last month. Joshua lost twice him, but he has been making advancements in order to get himself another shot at the belts. The road to that new opportunity will continue in his home country against one of his compatriots within the heavyweight division. Tyson Fury is currently out of the game, recovering from the beating he got during the fight against undisputed heavyweight champion now. So who else is there from the UK with a chance to fight Anthony Joshua? We all know the name and he will be a dangerous opponent. Eddie Hearn confirms negotiations for Joshua's next fight. During a recent exchange with the press, promoter Eddie Hearn confirmed that he is currently negotiating Anthony Joshua's next fight to take place on September 21st at Wembley Stadium. This venue is the most important when it comes to British boxing, and the fight would be against a known opponent. Hearn told that he is negotiating for Anthony Joshua's next rival to be none other than Daniel Dubois. If this happens, it would be the first time AJ faces Daniel, and the Brits are already excited at the prospect of this happening. There are other specifications about this fight that need to be discussed because there is a chance a title is under the line. There is a catch with this potential fight between both British. It is possible they may fight for a belt. According to the IBF, the division can't keep getting stalled and they are arguing undisputed heavyweight champion to vacate his belt. However, his team filed an appeal and they are confident it will be respected. Undisputed heavyweight champion now just fought Tyson Fury and vacating his belt that quickly simply doesn't make any sense. But Eddie Hearn is still waiting for this resolution to happen in order to keep making these negotiations. As soon as we get confirmation of this, we will let every single one of our readers know. Anthony Joshua likely to face Daniel Dubois. No word from IBF about title. Former unified heavyweight champ Anthony Joshua is likely to confirm Daniel Dubois as his next opponent, but both may have to wait for a title shot. Anthony Joshua is slated to fight in Wembley Stadium in September, and such is the draw of the British fighter that he can probably fill the 90,000-seater if he chooses his opponent wisely. Speaking to Sky Sports, AJ revealed that he is just days away from revealing who that opponent will be, and while it is widely expected to be fellow Brit Daniel Dubois, that is by no means certain. The bout will be promoted by Saudi's boxing chief Turki Al-Sheikh as he dips his toe into the British boxing market. The Saudi will be promoting a unified super welterweight title between Terence Crawford and Israil Madrimov in Los Angeles on August 3rd. A move into the American market that has drawn certain criticism from Oscar de la Hoya. Anthony Joshua is a huge draw and has already sold out Wembley Stadium twice before. For his world title wins, the long-awaited clash with Deontay Wilder is impossible because Wilder loses to Joseph Parker and Zhang Zhilei. Zhang had been in the mix for a shot at AJ, but his team have confirmed that they have not had any contact from Joshua's camp. Another former world champion who is possible is Joseph Parker, who has completely revitalized his career. Parker lost the decision to Joshua in 2018, but feels that he is due a rematch. The IBF belt is firmly in the hands of undisputed heavyweight champion, and while they were poised to strip him of it prior to the fight between Filip Hrgović and Daniel Dubois, they are perhaps less so now. Dubois' win over their top-ranked contender sees the IBF a little wary of forcing the hand of undisputed heavyweight champion, perhaps afraid that a vacated title is diminished in value. It remains a possibility that the IBF will put the belt up for grabs and sanction the Joshua vs. Dubois fight as a world title fight, but the greater likelihood is that they will see this as an eliminatory, insisting that the winner be next in line for a shot at their title, whether that be undisputed heavyweight champion now or Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua warns rival, "I will use what you said about me as fuel when we fight." Anthony Joshua is reportedly on the cusp of announcing his next fight. AJ has very much got himself back into the upper echelons of the heavyweight divisions after a couple of difficult years. He managed to rebuild well after the first loss of his career against Andy Ruiz Jr., starting with a successful 12-round shutout in the rematch. After that, he defended his unified world champion status with a victory over Kubrat Pulev. Then, however, he stepped into the ring with the now undisputed heavyweight champion, who, over the course of 2 back-to-back 12-round fights, handed Joshua 2 more defeats. Since then, Joshua has got back to his explosive best and won 4 fights on the bounce, 3 of them by stoppage against Robert Helenius, Otto Wallin and Francis Ngannou. Many people hope he one day fights Tyson Fury, despite the Gypsy King also having recently lost to undisputed heavyweight champion now. Speaking to Jonathan Rose in a clip captured by social media, Joshua spoke about harnessing all the insults Fury has sent his way over the years. "You meditate on what they say. This is one of my rivals. This is someone I want to compete with one day. Everything he says, I store it in my memory, and when the fight happens, I want to use it as fuel," Joshua said. Anthony Joshua Daniel Dubois, 2-way world champion, has no doubt who hits harder. Anthony Joshua may welcome young Daniel Dubois to Wembley Stadium this September in all British heavyweight banger. The 2-time world champion is looking for the best road to make that 3, and Dubois, 26, is currently the IBF interim title holder. Should the full belt, currently held by undisputed heavyweight champion now, become vacant as many expect, this matchup could be thought for it. Speaking to Box Nation, Lawrence Curley, who recently picked up the WBC Bridgeweight World title by demolishing former champion Lukas Rozansky, said it was a winnable fight for Daniel Dubois, but a tall task, a great chance. He is a big guy, great puncher, good fundamentals, and has someone like Don Charles in his corner that's gonna push him. Obviously, AJ has great experience, punch variety, speed and power. It's a hard fight for Dan, but a winnable fight. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.